A journey through the book of Exodus, a chapter-level exploration. Part 1, Deliverance from Egypt, chapters 1 to 18. Chapter 1, a new pharaoh in Egypt, threatened by the growing number of Israelites, enslaves them and orders the killing of all newborn Israelite boys. Chapter 2, Moses is born and hidden in a basket on the Nile. He is adopted by Pharaoh's daughter but flees to Midian after killing an Egyptian who was abusing an Israelite slave. God hears the cries of his people. Chapter 3. God appears to Moses in a burning bush and commissions him to return to Egypt and lead the Israelites out of slavery to the Promised Land. God reveals his name, I am who I am. Chapter 4. Moses, reluctant and claiming poor speaking ability, returns to Egypt with his brother Aaron. They perform signs to convince the Israelite elders, but Pharaoh initially refuses their request. Chapter 5. Pharaoh increases the Israelites' workload, causing them to suffer more. Moses confronts Pharaoh, who responds by mocking God and demanding the Israelites find their own straw for making bricks while maintaining the same quota. Chapter 6. God reassures Moses of his covenant promise to rescue Israel and bring them into Canaan, using his covenant name, Yahweh, the Lord. Chapter 7. Moses and Aaron begin performing miraculous signs before Pharaoh, turning a staff into a snake and the Nile into blood. Pharaoh's magicians replicate some signs, so Pharaoh hardens his heart and refuses to listen. Chapter 8. Egypt is struck by plagues, frogs, gnats, and flies. Pharaoh repeatedly promises to let the Israelites go to stop the plagues, but changes his mind, hardens his heart, each time relief comes. Chapter 9. More severe plagues occur. Livestock die, boils afflict the Egyptians, and a devastating hailstorm destroys crops. Through these events, God demonstrates his power over nature and distinguishes between Egypt and Goshen, where the Israelites live. Chapter 10. Plagues of locusts, and then thick darkness cover Egypt. Pharaoh offers partial compromises to let the Israelites go, but Moses insists on everyone leaving, leading Pharaoh to threaten Moses' life. Chapter 11. God announces the final plague, the death of every firstborn son in Egypt, from Pharaoh's heir to the slaves. Moses warns Pharaoh, but judgment is certain. Chapter 12. The Passover is instituted. Israelites sacrifice a lamb and mark their doorframes with its blood, so the destroyer will pass over their homes. The firstborn of Egypt die. Pharaoh finally demands the Israelites leave immediately. They depart, taking plunder from the Egyptians. Chapter 13. The Israelites are commanded to dedicate their firstborn to God in remembrance of the Passover. God leads them, not through enemy territory, but by a pillar of cloud by day and fire by night, toward the Red Sea. They carry the bones of Joseph. Chapter 14. Pharaoh regrets letting the Israelites go and pursues them with his army. The Israelites are trapped at the Red Sea. God miraculously parts the sea, allowing Israel to cross on dry ground. When the Egyptian army follows, God causes the sea to collapse, drowning them all. Chapter 15. Moses and the Israelites sing a song of victory and praise to God. Shortly after, the people complain about bitter water at Marah, which God makes sweet. They arrive at Elim, an oasis. Chapter 16. The Israelites run out of food and grumble against Moses. God provides miraculous bread called manna, meaning what is it, each morning and quail each evening. He teaches them to trust him daily for their sustenance. Chapter 17. Lacking water again, the Israelites quarrel with Moses. God instructs Moses to strike a rock at Horeb, causing water to flow out. Later the Amalekites attack Israel, but Joshua leads the army to victory, while Moses holds up his hands in prayer, supported by Aaron and Hur. Chapter 18. Moses' father-in-law, Jethro, visits and observes that Moses is exhausted from trying to judge all disputes among the people. Jethro wisely advises Moses to appoint trustworthy judges to handle smaller cases, reserving major issues for himself. Part 2. The Covenant at Sinai, chapters 19 to 40. Chapter 19. 3 months after leaving Egypt, the Israelites arrive at Mount Sinai. God descends upon the mountain in fire and smoke to meet with Moses, establishing his presence and preparing to give the people his law. Chapter 20. God speaks the 10 Commandments to all the people. These laws establish Israel's exclusive worship of Yahweh and define their moral and social obligations to one another. Chapter 21. God gives specific laws concerning slaves, personal injury, and property damage, focusing on justice and fairness in societal interactions. Chapter 22. Further laws are given regarding theft, property rights, social responsibility, including caring for the poor and foreigners, and prohibitions against idolatry. Chapter 23. Laws detail justice in legal proceedings, the requirement to return a neighbor's lost property, the mandate for the Sabbath year, and the 3 annual religious festivals. God promises an angel to guide Israel into the Promised Land. Chapter 24. Moses, Aaron, and 70 elders go up the mountain and worship God. Moses receives the stone tablets containing the written law and spends 40 days on the mountain. Chapter 25. God gives Moses detailed instructions for building the tabernacle, a portable sanctuary where he will dwell among his people. Instructions include the Ark of the Covenant, the table for the bread of the presence, and the golden lampstand. Chapter 26. Specific details are provided for the construction of the tabernacle structure itself, including its curtains, frames, and the veil separating the holy place from the most holy place. Chapter 27. Instructions are given for the bronze altar for sacrifices, the courtyard surrounding the tabernacle, and the pure olive oil required for the lamps. Chapter 28. God institutes the priesthood. Aaron and his sons are appointed to serve as priests, and detailed instructions are given for their sacred garments, including the ephod and the breastplate containing the Urim and Thummim. Chapter 29. This chapter details the consecration ceremony, ordination, for Aaron and his sons, including washings, sacrifices, and anointing with oil to set them apart for sacred service. Chapter 30. Instructions are given for the golden altar of incense, the bronze basin for purification, the special anointing oil, and the fragrant incense used in the tabernacle worship. Chapter 31. God appoints skilled artisans, Bezalel and Oholiab, filled with the Spirit of God, to oversee the construction of the tabernacle. The chapter concludes with a renewed emphasis on the absolute necessity of keeping the Sabbath as a sign of the covenant. Chapter 32. While Moses is still on the mountain, the impatient Israelites pressure Aaron to make a visible God. Aaron creates a golden calf, which the people worship in a wild festival. God is furious and threatens to destroy them, but Moses intercedes, pleading for God to spare them. Moses then shatters the stone tablets in anger. Chapter 33. God informs Moses that he will not dwell in the midst of the Israelites because of their sin, although an angel will still guide them. Moses pleads with God, and God graciously agrees to continue his personal presence with Moses and the people. Moses requests to see God's glory, but God only shows him his back, as no one may see me and live. Chapter 34. Moses cuts new stone tablets, and God meets with him again, renewing the covenant. God proclaims his character as compassionate, gracious, and merciful, but also just. Moses returns to the people, his face shining brilliantly from being in God's presence. Chapter 35. Moses gathers the Israelites and reiterates God's commands regarding the Sabbath and the construction of the tabernacle. The people respond generously, bringing free will offerings of materials and skills until there is more than enough. The artisans begin the work of building the tabernacle, using the materials donated by the people. They are so successful that Moses has to command the people to stop bringing offerings. Chapter 37. The construction of the sacred furniture is described. The Ark of the Covenant, the mercy seat with cherubim, the table, the lampstand, and the incense altar. Chapter 38. The artisans build the bronze altar of burnt offering, the basin for washing, and the hangings for the courtyard. The total amount of gold, silver, and bronze used is recorded. Chapter 39. The priestly garments, the ephod, breastplate, robes, and turban, are crafted exactly as God commanded. The work is presented to Moses, who inspects it and blesses the people. Chapter 40. Exactly 1 year after leaving Egypt, the tabernacle is set up. Moses finishes all the work, and the glory of the Lord fills the tabernacle in the form of a cloud, signifying that God is now dwelling with his people. The cloud continues to direct their movements.